Greetings everyone, welcome to Chess Advance. This is a game from Champion Chess Tour, Aimchess Rapid, and this is a game between Magnus Carlsen and Magnus' seconds, Laurent Fressinet, and this is definitely one hell of a game. So without further ado, let's start with this game. Magnus starts with e4, we have e5 by Laurent, we have knight to f3 and knight to c6. We go into the knight's variation. Magnus opts to go for bishop to c4 and we have bishop to c5, and we have just castles by Magnus and we have d6. We transpose into the Duke piano, and after c3 just knight to f6 and we have d3. And Magnus definitely has not been having the best of days as he just recently lost Norway chess, and here he has a chance to bounce back. So let's see if he's able to bounce back or he has to suffer another devastating blow. And Magnus goes for just a6 and we have bishop to b3 but just castles by Laurent. And we have rook to e1, we have bishop to a7 and knight bd2. And Laurent just jumps in with the knight as he goes for knight to g4. Going for an immediate attack as it's rapid, so why not? And we have rook to e2 and just king to h8, and after h3 pushing the knight back, knight to h6 but just knight to f1, and after f5 Magnus goes for just bishop to g5 targeting the queen, and once the queen moves Magnus now messes up black's pawn structure, or did he? Because Magnus goes for bishop captures on h6, and after g captures Magnus did manage to mess up black's pawn structure, but black did get an open g file. So who will be fast enough here? Will Magnus get to black's king, or will black be able to get a successful attack? Because Magnus just goes for d4. Definitely you want to open up lines as black's king is wide open. So after f captures, we have rook captures, but just queen to g6. And after knight to g3, just defending, not allowing any doubling up on the g file, come with the tempo. And after bishop to d7, we have bishop to c2. Definitely going for some nasty discoveries, and after queen to g7 we have just queen to d2, and here Laurent actually surprised everyone, and definitely Magnus, because Laurent here goes for an exchange sacrifice as he goes for rook captures on f3, and Magnus goes for g captures and we have e captures on d4. And the best way to play this was just to go for this rook to g4. Yes, even just giving back the material as you have to survive this attack. And after bishop captures you go for the edge captures, and after queen to g5 you just trade queens, because after queen captures edge captures, and after king to g2 you'll mostly see this rook to g8. You have to develop that rook as well, and after rook to h1 attacking the h7 pawn, and after rook to g7 defending you go for this bishop to e4, centralizing that bishop nicely. And yes, black will grab the c3 pawn, but white will have compensation enough to defend this game. But Magnus instead went for this king to g2, and here Laurent takes control because Laurent goes for d captures on c3, and after b captures just knight to e5, and that's definitely a difficult move to spot. But we have seen Magnus find even much more difficult moves than this, but Magnus was not able to spot this. But now you can see that Magnus' position is very much volatile, because this bishop is eyeing this bishop is here, queen is eyeing this, and this rook can join the party as well. Knight is already on e5. This position is definitely not looking that well for Magnus. And Magnus actually went for f4, and he gives advantage and puts Laurent right back in the driver's seat, because Laurent just goes for knight to g6, and here again you can save the game, or at least play the best move with this king to h2, not allowing some tactics to exist on the board. But Magnus just went for rook to a1. So pause the video and try to find the best move for Laurent which wins the game for him while I give you a couple of seconds. So congratulations to everyone who was able to find this move, and the move is as simple as knight to h4 check. A quick tactic that Magnus missed, and here king to h1 was played, but just knight to f3, poking both the queen and the rook. And once the queen moves, we have just knight captures on e1. And Magnus tried to complicate things. Magnus went for queen captures on b7 instead, but just rook to g8. And after queen captures on a7, we have just bishop to c6. We can see that one more rook is going to fall, and Magnus will not be able to have any hopes to come back in the match again. But Magnus tried a few more moves. Magnus goes for bishop to b1. We have just queen captures on c3, and after king to h2 just knight to f3 check, and after king to g2 just knight to d2, and after king to h2 we have bishop captures on e4, knight bishop captures, knight captures, and just knight captures. And after queen to c4 this queen to b7 was played, defending that knight, and after queen to f7 we have knight to g3. But the f4 pawn falls, queen captures on f4, and after queen to b2 check we have queen to e5 asking for a queen trade, but you cannot trade queens, so just queen to c1, and we have h5. Magnus may be hoping that he might be able to flag. That's the only hope he has, so just h4, and we have queen to f6, just going for that h4 pawn, but Magnus cannot defend that, so just king to g2, and after rook to f8 going for that f2 pawn, we have just queen to e3 defending, and after queen captures on h4 just queen to d3, and after queen to f4 we have queen to e2, and after h4 going for that knight, you have to move the knight now, and after knight to f1 just rook to g8 check, and after king to h1 just queen to g4. Queen to b2 check was played, and Laurent just went for queen to g7, and it was on this move, on move 46, that Magnus Carlsen resigned the game, and definitely Magnus' second learned a lot from him, and he's able to surpass the must. Definitely a spectacular game played by Laurent, and hopefully Magnus will bounce back in further rounds. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll be coming up with another basic video from Chess World, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys very soon. Thank you all.